Income inequality in the U.S. is a growing economic problem that has soared to its highest level since the Great Depression. Income inequality is commonly defined by the Gini coefficient, where 0 expresses perfect equality and 1 represents maximum income inequality. On average, the U.S. ranks highest in inequality among developed nations. This growing income gap leads to weaker demand for middle-class goods like cars, houses, and education, resulting in an overall weaker economy.
To support a lot of businesses, you need a strong middle class. For example, the housing industry depends a lot then on people being able to afford houses. And so, if you get rid of a lot of those, if a lot of those middle class jobs are lost, then it'd be more difficult then for people to buy homes, and there would be an impact there. There'd be an impact on retailing. There'd be an impact on restaurants. The travel industry would be hurt. Even higher education would be impacted if people can't afford now to send their kids then to college.
Since the 1980s, there has been an unmistakable increase in inequality. In short, the rich have gotten richer and the poor have gotten poorer. In the 80s, the bottom 10% had a marked downfall in earnings, indicating downward pressure on the earnings of the lowest skilled workers. As a result, we have seen that incomes of top earners rise faster and faster. In 1980, earnings for the rich start to grow at a much faster rate than the rest.
The growing income gap leads to weaker demand for middle-class goods like cars, houses, and education, resulting in an overall weaker economy.
Between 1979 and 2005, the top quintile and top 1% see the largest increase in after-tax income, a change from the past.
To break this down, further from 1947 to 1979, every quintile had a positive change in real family income. The top quintile and top 5% overall had the smallest rise in income.
However, this changed from 1979 to 2009. The bottom quintile, which previously saw the largest real family income, now faced a decrease in real wages. The more a family made, the higher percentage of real income they earned.
During this time from 1979 to 2012, America continuously saw an increase in income inequality. This map shows inequality of each county across America from 2006 to 2010. On average, the metropolitan counties hold the largest inequality.
Currently, America is facing the largest income inequality gap in the nation's history. The earning advantages of acquiring a bachelor's or graduate degree have risen in the past 3 decades as well, while earnings of those with only a high school degree or less have remained stagnant.
Problems leading to inequality in America. Education has played a significant role. Workers with a bachelor's degree or grad school degree have had a wage increase from 1980 to 2008, as less educated saw a decrease in their wages. To summarize this, the importance of a college degree has become more significant over the past 30 years. Another problem has been globalization. Goods-producing industries have shifted overseas from 1954 to 2010, while both government and non-government services in America have risen.
A lot of those manufacturing jobs have been lost. They've been offshored, and they've gone to countries where the wages and benefits are lower. And so that has just hollowed out a huge section as far as the economy is concerned. And so what we've seen then is a greater share of profits, a greater share of the GDP going to companies as profit, and a lower share going to wages.
Another problem is the rise of income in the top earners. The top 1% have seen the highest income rise, and the top 10% have pulled away since 1990.
What's happened is that I think there's just been a concentration as far as power is concerned. Because of the weak labor market, businesses now have more leverage over workers, and so they've been able to hold down wages and sort of demand cuts in benefits. And as a result, we've seen then workers get less and less of the overall pie.
addition, there's been a shift in the U.S. labor makeup from manufacturing to service industries, as manufacturing jobs have been shifted overseas, which formerly designated to those comprising of the U.S. middle class. This employment reduction in the manufacturing sector has weakened our middle class, and thus the economy as a whole. Many experts now believe that one major cause of the sluggish economic recovery in the past 4 years can be attributed to the income gap.
I think just getting the economy going, improving the labor market would help in terms of giving workers more leverage, and so that would help in terms of the share of income that they get.
Okay.
Although there is no clear-cut solution for income inequality in America, the most apparent resolution to the problem is through government policy.
Government policy must carefully balance regulation and tax increases while minimizing potential damage to the fragile state of the economy.
Fortunately, the economy is forecast to rebound in the coming years, potentially reducing the current income gap.
And benefits. It's been estimated that the economy is probably going to add about 12 million jobs over the next 4 years, and so I think if that is the case, then we'll see the unemployment rate coming down, and again the situation of workers improving.